Hi. This is kind of a weird, I don't know what type of vlog this is. I'm going through my sock drawer right now trying to find socks. I'm about to head to the gym. Today I have kind of stuff to do with my case / accident. It's about 9:30 right now. I'm gonna go to the gym. I have to go to my neurologist today. I have an appointment with him at noon. Man, I don't even know where to start. Is this how I'm gonna start this vlog? I guess. Alright, let's just jump into it, I guess. My accident happened in October. It's such a long story, I guess, so. The police were no help. The night that I got hit, oh man, really? A report wasn't even made that I got hit by a car. The police didn't even make a report until, I have it written down, I think it was 17 days later that the police finally wrote a report that I got hit. And the deputy that finally wrote the report, quote, unquote, said he didn't write a report that night because he thought it was a drunk girl that tipped over on a scooter in the middle of the street. Even though JJ told them what happened, even though I clearly sent to the hospital anyways, it was pretty much just a cover-up to cover up his ass. And to cover up West Hollywood Sheriff's Station. Anyways, so they're kind of a mess. And the detective that was on my case there did nothing to help me. For 4 months, he ditched my calls. He didn't help me. He didn't do anything. So finally I went in there and I told him, I was like, I am about to move in with my parents because I am broke. And I had to start a PayPal because I was broke, because my medical bills were over, and still are, over $100,000, which is, kind of brings us up to today. Anyways, so much other stuff has happened, but I guess that's beside the point. I guess nobody really needs to know about that, nor does anybody really care. So I hired an attorney because the police were doing nothing to help me with the case, and they were just dragging it on and dragging it on and dragging it on. And the detective I was working with was literally doing nothing. All the evidence they had, the tape that they had of me getting hit, was actually found by my brother when he went into this restaurant from across the street that I got hit from. My brother physically went in there and asked them if they had security footage of that night, of this time, and they did. And he got it, and he got copies, and then he brought it into the police station. The police didn't even get it. It's just actually insane how much the police did absolutely nothing, and I do believe it's just to cover up the fact that they didn't write a report, and they really messed up on their part for a good month and a half. And I think they were afraid that I was going to sue them, which, whatever, I didn't go after them, but since they were so afraid that I was going to, they just neglected my case in general, which sucks because all I needed was some help. So anyways, so then I was dealing with I'm getting emotional. This is why I don't talk about this stuff. So anyways, so I was dealing with a lot of brain issues, brain trauma. I am still dealing with it. I wasn't able to go into doctors. I wasn't able to do anything. I couldn't even go into the hospital that I was seen at in the ICU because I had an outstanding bill, so they wouldn't see me because They were like, you can't even pay this, so we're not gonna see you. They refused. I tried to go into other places and they told me that they couldn't see me. All I wanted to do was to get passed to go back to work so that I could cook and do the thing I loved. Okay. I'm not gonna do this. We're not gonna cry today. Moral of the story, I don't even know if that all just made sense. I'm just like, I just really just threw in a lot of shit there. So, around April, I got an attorney and he's been helping me, and he helped me finally get into a doctor, and that wasn't until 6 months after my accident, which is actually insane to think about because I thought I was gonna have brain bleeding still. So I went and got an MRI finally. I hadn't had a checkup, I hadn't had anything since I left the ICU. Which was really scary because I was having migraines 5 to 7 days out of the week. And when I say migraines, I mean like 10 out of 10 pain, couldn't get out of bed, like couldn't move. Yeah, it was intense. So I couldn't see any of these doctors because they wouldn't take me, and I don't have health insurance. I can't afford it. So I've been seeing this neurologist for about 2 months now, and he's been really awesome. He's been helping me. He has me on some anti-seizure medication, which has been helping with my migraines. I only get about one to two every 2 weeks, which is literally insane from what I have been getting. So I'm gonna see him today, and I'm really gonna try to get cleared to go back to work today. I really just want a job. I just really want to go back to work. And then along with that, I have to go to my lawyer's office, and I have to sign some paperwork today to get my medical bills and charts and everything released from the ICU where I was at from the night of the accident. And that's a whole nother mess. I have tried to release this information to get those bills paid from my insurance, or a portion of them for my insurance paid, my automobile insurance, because they'll cover part of it, since November. And I've filled out this exact paperwork. I've gone in there 4 separate times now, in person, filled it out, handed it over to them. I have emailed it to them, I think 5 times now. And my lawyers have sent it over to me 3 times now. So it's just mind-boggling how this hospital just like, I don't know how to describe how difficult this hospital is and the billing system is. It's actually insane. It's so frustrating to like fill out this exact paperwork that I've been doing since November over 10 times, and to keep having to do this just so that I can not be in this much amount of debt. It's just like, it's like insane. But this is the first time that I'm actually filling it out with my lawyer, and my lawyer is hopefully going to kick their butt into gear and help me out. And yeah, I mean, me as a just civilian can only yell at this hospital so much, but I think once you, as sad as it is to say, once you get somebody legal on your side, like, then people start to actually like kind of start to listen to you. And that sucks to say, but I'm glad that I have somebody on my side like that now. That's what I'm gonna do today. It's going to be probably an emotional day. I'm really hoping that I can go back to work. I'm really hoping. Migraines are, I mean, literally last night, all day yesterday, I was laying in bed with a migraine. I was out for the count, I just like put an ice pack on my head and I just try to sleep. And then like if I fall asleep, I'm fine. But as soon as I wake up again, then I'm like tossing and turning and I'm like in so much pain. I want to cry, but then if I cry, crying makes it worse. I don't even know how to describe the pain. It's like it's not even like a regular migraine either. It's like, I don't even know how to describe the pain. It's like the most excruciating pain I've ever been in when these hit. It's insane. So anyways, but I'll kind of give you guys a rundown and update you throughout the day. Let's just like fingers crossed that things go my way. Here's to being vulnerable. Okay. We are on the way to my neurologist. Oh, I just like hot started in my car and here we are. I'm super sweaty. I'm sure my doctor is gonna love just smelling me. That's gross. Why am I saying that? I'm not like stinky. I have deodorant on. But okay, whatever. Anyways, that's gross. What is wrong with me? Anyways. Yellow light! Oh, I made it. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. I'm like just really, really, really hoping that he lets me go back to work. I mean, obviously, like, I don't know. It's just stressful, man. I don't even know. I hate talking about my money situation because it's so, it's like so embarrassing and whatever. It's just embarrassing, like how actually broke I am. But it's like what I'm dealing with and it's real, I guess. So, and I'm sure so many people are actually dealing with it and struggling right now because of COVID and a lot of other reasons, and they probably don't want to talk about it either. And financial situations are just a very touchy subject. You don't want to let people know the struggle that you're going through because everybody puts up this wall that everything's fine, and that's great, you know? That's fine. I'm doing the same thing. I put up a huge thing. But in reality, like, I am... like, it's just actually I don't think I've ever been this broke in my life, truthfully. I'm not even gonna like talk all the way about it because it's still embarrassing for me, but like, damn, like, nobody actually knows. I don't even think my family knows like how broke I am, but I'm making it, and I have a roof over my head, and I'm able to eat, and as long as I have a roof over my head, and I'm able to eat, and I am able to do that as of right now, but if I don't get cleared to go to work, not no quitter, but for real. Anywho, but, oh, that guy was trying to race me. Ooh. He won. Surprise, surprise. I'm in a Jeep Renegade, dude. You're gonna win. You're a fucking Toyota Corolla. Sorry. I've always kind of, like, dealt with depression and anxiety, but, like, this... like level of it is like astronomical compared to like what I was dealing with or like what I thought I had before. Like I would have like, I don't know how to describe it. Like I'd have stress and anxiety about certain things, but I could always like, you know, talk myself out of it or whatever. But like there's some days that I'm just like in my head so much. This is like a little therapy session, I feel. Is this too much? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep going. This feels good to me. So there's just days that, like, there's been days like this past month that I was like laying in bed not wanting to like get out, and like brother and friends were like, what are you doing today? And I'm like, nothing, like don't want to get out of bed, and I would just make an excuse, and then they'd be like, okay, and then they would like kind of be like, well, not acting yourself, why are you doing that? And I just like, it's my head, and it's definitely from the accident. I just think it like made my head feel wonky, obviously, so like my chemicals in my brain like aren't the same, but like along with like this crazy like amount of stress, just like my financial situation, just like this case going on. I have no idea what's going on with my case. Like I really don't like want to, in a way. Like I just let my lawyer handle it, and I just like, that's really nice, because I was so invested in it at first because the like police weren't doing anything at all, so I was like trying to pretty much investigate myself. I was going crazy. It was insane. So just all the stress and stuff, and it was a lot. So this traffic's crazy. I hate LA traffic. That's why I'm just talking to you guys, so just bear with me. It's just crazy to me, like living in Montana, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna drive from point A to point B, which is about 50 miles, so it's gonna take about 55 minutes, right? That's crazy. And then here I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go point A to point B, which is about 4 miles, so that's gonna take me 45 minutes. That's insane to me. Anyways, ow, I have a headache. Screaming was not the ticket right there. So I'm gonna go, and then I'll update you guys after I get done with my neurologist. I'll let you guys know what he says. It's gonna be a doozy. All right, bye. All right, what's up? Here we are again in the car. It's a few hours later. I've been to my neurologist. I've been to my lawyer's office to do the paperwork. Went back home. I went to Walgreens to pick up prescriptions. And I'm driving in this horrible LA, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, like after work traffic right now on a mother effing Friday. I really wasn't ready to just get out of that doctor's appointment and just like hop on here and just like talk to you guys. Actually, it took me a lot to just like do this. I was like, I'm not even gonna do this. And then I was like, you know what? Like, you've already spent 20 minutes talking and vlogging your day and vlogging your feelings, so you might as well just like vlog another 10 minutes while you're driving to the grocery store and just give him the end little snippet. Here it is that sometimes in life, I'm gonna try to be positive. Sometimes in life, stuff just doesn't work out the way that you want it to, or the way that you hope for, or the way that you want to, or that you have planned. And it sucks, and it doesn't make it any easier, and it doesn't make it and it doesn't make your feelings any less valid for you to feel, I don't even know how to say it, shitty about the situation. going into that doctor's appointment looking for kind of this closure and wanting to get passed to go back to work, because really not trying to get emotional here, but I'm going to, and I know I'm gonna cry. Here comes the tears. Because cooking makes me so happy. And it is the thing that I found in my life that if I am having the worst day ever, I can cook. So, with this accident, cooking kind of got taken away from me. I've really found a job that I liked, and not necessarily, I'm not necessarily talking about going to a specific job, I'm just saying a career in general. I found cooking and being a chef, it makes me incredibly happy. And the fact I can't do that makes me sad. And it puts a lot of stress on me. And then, on top of that, my financial situation is very insane and stressful. And I'm not saying this for pity. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, because I'm strong and I'm gonna get through it, and I've been getting through it. But it's real, and I'm really trying to come to terms with everything. And it's really hitting down hard, because I'm like, okay, here we are. It's now June. It's June 4th today. This accident happened in October. And as naive as I was like, I'm gonna bounce back from this. And as strong as I want to be, that realistically isn't happening. And I know that, and I am trying to come to terms with that. But it's just hard. So it's just this really hard circle and this really hard cycle that I can't work, and that's making me sad. And that my financial situation is stressing me out, which is causing me more pain in my head, obviously, and just more depression, because it's causing me more stress, as it does with anybody. But the only way my financial situation gets better is if I work. The only way I get to work, according to my neurologist, is he can't even pass me to go to work, because I have to be real with him, and as much as we're making progress on, I'm not getting crazy migraines 5 to 7 days of the week. I'm getting them 1 to 2 times, but I'm having this crazy severe depression, so now I have to go on antidepressants. And then he's like, okay, well, you're a chef, and you're in this high energy field with a lot of heat, with most kitchens not having AC. You're on your feet for honestly 8 to 18 hours a day is what I was doing. It just depends on what places I was working at, realistically. And if I get thrown back into that, he said that my health is going to plummet again. And he's like, I'm not gonna be good for that. My head's not okay, and I know that, but I'm like, how am I supposed to pay my bills and just like do the day-to-day things that I need to be doing if I can't go back to work? Which is crazy to think, but I don't want pity. I don't want anything. I'm gonna get through this, and it's a lot. So anyway, so that's not literally any of the news that I wanted today. So that was a lot to take in. So I've been really trying to not cry and talk about it. And I didn't cry all day about it until right now. So yeah, I feel stuck. Okay, I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm tough. I'll figure it out. I always do. I'm so thankful for my friends that I have down here around me that literally are just positive around me all the time. Because if I had 1 ounce of negativity around me, I would I would not be okay. So they're like this little bright ball of energy constantly for me, and they're great. I love them so much, which is why I hang out with them all the time, or I try to all the time, as much as my anxiety and depression allows me to. I'm so thankful for my family, because they have been rock solid in this. And I'm thankful for a lot of other people in this. And I mean, I could go on and on about, I'm lost right now. I don't know where Walmart is. Anyways, but I am just very thankful for a lot of things, and I'll figure this out. I know I can. It's just a lot. I'm very lost. I took the wrong exit to get to Walmart. I'm rambling, but wasn't the news that I wanted, but sometimes life doesn't give you the best news, and all you have to do is accept the news, but obviously accept it, feel the news, feel your emotions, and then get a game plan, and then you gotta move on from it. Realistically, you guys watch in 6 months, and I have my shit together, and I am not gonna be this broke ever again in my life. I am going to I'm gonna come out on top of this, because I'm not gonna let someone hitting me and making me a victim in a case and making me the brokest I've ever been be the end all be all of where I am in my life. It's not how this is gonna work. This is a crazy turning point in my life, and I just have to admit that I'm probably not even gonna be close to who I was before the accident mentally, but I just gotta work on my health as much as I can. Alright, I gotta hit this GPS so that I can go to Walmart and get some cheap groceries. This girl's gotta eat. I was actually pretty close to the place. I was only 2 minutes off. Can I get the people? These people are idiots. anyways, I just wanted to end the vlog by saying thanks for watching these weird little therapy session videos I have of me like updating you all on this crazy journey of my life. I know it doesn't even make sense to you guys, probably. It doesn't even make sense to me. But yeah, here we are. And anyways, so thanks for all that. And my neighbor is looking at me because I'm holding my camera vlogging. Don't worry, I was like literally turning down the street. I'm not like completely driving. And this is great. This is great lighting. Oh my god. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you guys. And I'm gonna go now. Okay, have a good day.